Imagine this. The wind howls across the endless icy steppes. You're hiding behind a fallen tree, trembling, watching the horizon. In the distance, a cloud of dust rises, moving faster than anything you've ever seen. The pounding of hooves grows louder with every heartbeat. Panic grips you as realization strikes. It's them, the Mongols. You hear the distant war cries, sharp and merciless. Your friends, your village, your home, all consumed by this unstoppable tide. Your chest tightens as you see the horsemen crest the hill, their banners flapping, eyes gleaming with a deadly precision honed by years of conquest. You know instinctively, surrender or die. And if you think surrender will save you, think again. Because once captured, the Mongols had a variety of ways to make you pay. Ways that would make you pray for death before the next sunrise. From being forced to march in front of their armies as living shields to being boiled alive in cauldrons, the Mongols' treatment of prisoners was nothing short of terrifying. By the end of this story, you won't just know history, you'll feel it in the way the cold bites your skin, the fear tightens your stomach, and every shadow could be your last. The chaos starts in an instant. One moment, your village is quiet, the next, the air is filled with screams and the clash of metal. Mongol arrows rain down, their pace synchronized like a deadly drumbeat. Houses catch fire, livestock scatter, and people run in blind panic. You are dragged from your home, thrown to the ground, surrounded by strangers who share the same terror in their eyes. Some are dragged in chains, others are whipped forward, but the worst, the absolute worst, is witnessing how the Mongols treat men, women, and children differently. The able-bodied men are often chosen to fight or labor for their captors. Sometimes they are integrated into the Mongol army, forced to ride with them, fight beside them, or even be used as living battering rams against fortified cities. The women face a different kind of horror. Some are enslaved, sold to traders, or forced into marriages that serve political alliances. And all around, the screams never end. You see children pressed into human shields, forced to walk in front of Mongol lines during sieges, their tiny bodies absorbing arrows meant for their own kin. The world you knew, your family, your safety, your very existence, vanishes in a single sweep of Mongol dominance. And then there's the fear of selective executions. Captured leaders, anyone who dared oppose them, could be boiled alive in dozens of cauldrons, a punishment so horrifying it became legendary. 70 cauldrons prepared for a single mass execution, a spectacle of terror to send a warning to anyone considering defiance. You witness it, your stomach turning, the screams echoing in your head for years afterward. If by some miracle you survive the initial capture, a new nightmare begins. The daily grind under Mongol control. Life is brutal and death is always a breath away. You may be forced into labor, clearing fields or building fortifications under the scorching sun, or integrated into the Mongol military, a cog in their unstoppable war machine. As a soldier, you are constantly tested. Fail to obey orders, lag behind or hesitate in battle, and death will find you swiftly. You are not their equal, not a comrade. You are a tool, expendable, used to break enemy lines or act as a human shield in sieges. For women, survival is equally grim. Enslavement often means being handed over to traders, forced into servitude, or married off for political gain. Every day is a fight to maintain dignity, to keep some flicker of identity alive amidst a world that has reduced you to a commodity. Even food is scarce. Hunger gnaws at your stomach, a constant reminder of your captivity. Illness and injury are punishments as much as accidents. Medical care is non-existent. Wounds fester, and fevers can claim you faster than a Mongol's sword. The Mongols' efficiency ensures that entire populations are stripped of hope. Communities are dismantled, villages burned, and survivors scattered. You watch friends vanish, some taken to distant lands as tribute, others sold into slavery. Every sunrise feels like a gamble. One wrong move and you might be next on the execution list, whether by the cauldron, the sword, or forced labor. Despite the overwhelming terror, some do resist. Small acts of defiance become acts of survival. Men trained in combat may attempt to sabotage Mongol campaigns or escape during forced marches. Risking everything, they slip into the darkness of the steppe, praying that the vast open land will conceal them from the watchful eyes of the Mongol horsemen. Women too find ways to resist. Subtle acts, hiding children, feigning illness, or escaping during transport are victories of cunning over strength. Some join underground networks of enslaved people, plotting escape, sharing food, or communicating with local resistance groups. But survival comes at a heavy cost. If caught, the punishment is immediate and brutal. The Mongols were masters of psychological warfare as much as physical domination. Captives were used as symbols of power, hostages taken to demonstrate loyalty or submission, reminders of who truly controlled the land. Even if you survived, the trauma lingered. Fear became a constant companion, and the line between survival and morality blurred with every passing day. And yet, despite the horrors, some adapted. They learned to navigate the Mongol hierarchy, earning small privileges or temporary safety by showing loyalty. Integration into Mongol society could mean life, but freedom, real freedom, was a distant dream. To understand the Mongols' brutality, you have to see it through their lens. This was not mindless cruelty. Their methods were tactical, deeply rooted in the nomadic steppe culture and the harsh realities of survival in a vast, unforgiving landscape. Using prisoners as human shields, integrating them into armies, or enslaving them wasn't arbitrary. It was strategic. A captive city provided both manpower and psychological leverage. Executions by cauldron, mass slaughter, and terror were designed to prevent resistance, ensuring that word of Mongol might spread faster than the army itself. Now take a moment and imagine yourself in that place, in that moment. And if stories like this, tales of fear, survival, and history's darkest moments, fascinate you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like if it sent shivers down your spine, and drop a comment sharing which moment shocked you the most. Your support helps keep these stories alive, and I'd love to hear your thoughts.